हरि ओम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। Bhagavad Gita, a conversation with God daily. In this series today, chapter 1, shloka number 40. कुलक्षये प्रणश्यन्ति कुलधर्मा सनातनाः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृत्स्नम् अधर्मोऽभिभवत्युत। Arjuna said to Krishna that as a result of the war, entire families, lineages will be destroyed. And knowing the consequences of such destruction, we should not fight a war against our own relatives. And now the coming shlokas actually describe how destruction of entire lineages is disastrous. Kulakshaye pranashyanti kuladharmaha sanatanaha. When an entire kulam is destroyed, when the lineage itself is destroyed, then the dharmas that were being practiced by that lineage since so many years, all those dharmas, they will now be destroyed. Because there will not be anyone left to perform those dharmas. When all the members of a family, they get killed, then how will the dharmas that were being practiced by the family, who will actually perform them now? So all those will get stopped. They will get destroyed. Dharme nashtam kulam kritsnam adharmo bhavatyuta. And whatever is left of the clan, whatever is left of that lineage, it will be surrounded by adharma. It will actually, the remaining members, they will become adharmic. Because they can, when dharmic activities are not performed, automatically it leads us to adharmic activities. अधर्माभिभवात् कृष्ण प्रदुष्यन्ति कुलस्त्रियः स्त्रीषु दुष्टासु वार्ष्णेय jayate varna sankaraha adharmabhibhavat Krishna. And when the families are surrounded by adharma, then the ladies of the family, they lose their virtuous nature and they resort to adharmic deeds. They resort to immoral activities, practices. See, when so many people are killed and the entire lineage, the Vamsham itself is destroyed, then the ladies of the family, they are forced to marry in other varnas. They are forced to look for relationships elsewhere. And the ladies born in a family steeped in adharma is bound to be unvirtuous. Strishu dushtasu vashneya jayate varna sankaraha. So, when they marry in other varnas, then the varnas get mixed. Varnaha means Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudras. These are not what we call castes today. There are so many castes today in our society. Varna doesn't mean that. There are 4 varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. And a Brahmana is one who does yajanam, yajanam, adhyayanam, adhyapanam, dhanam, pratigriham. That is, he is well learned. He teaches others. He sincerely performs yajna yagadi kriyas. And he also performs it for others. These are the activities meant for a Brahmin. A Kshatriya is one who rules. And a Vaishya is one who does business. Jewelry business and then business with various provisions and all that. Business regarding metals, agriculture, tending to cattle. All these are activities meant for the Vaishyas. They basically look for profit. The business people are Vaishyas. And then the Shudras are those who work under these 3. They help these 3 in performing their activities. They are called the Shudras. This is actually what is called Varna in our scriptures. And when all the men of particular Vamshas are totally destroyed, then the ladies of that lineage, they are forced to marry in other varnas. So, Varna Sankara takes place. So, even now, today, we see business people means they actually prefer to get their daughter or son married to a boy from another business family. Doctors, if the girl is a doctor, then they look for a boy who is also a doctor. IT professionals, they look for their life partner who is also an IT professional. We see that even till date it is happening because people are more comfortable with someone who lives the same lifestyle. That is practical, which we see today. So, a division based on Varna always exists. It exists even today. People of the same society, they tend to flock together. And when this gets mixed up, then problems bound to arise. There are bound to be problems. When a politician's daughter or son marries from some other type of family, then they are not able to understand the mindset of a politician. A business family means somebody from outside. They are not able to understand what business means. So the girl cannot adjust to that family. This we are able to see even now. And relationships also, they work out only if you have similar interests and similar lifestyles, right? So Varna Sankaraha, the mixing of various Varnas will happen, which is not desirable. Here I said the ladies of the lineage which gets destroyed, they are forced to do this. Madhusudana Saraswati in his Swamigal in his commentary says, Pradushyanti Kulastriyaha. For that, by Kulastriyaha, he means the ladies of our family. Arjuna feels the ladies of our own family, they will just take to the unrighteous path because they will feel when our husbands, they indulged in such wrong acts, they just killed entire families, they destroyed entire lineages. When they are so adharmic, why should I be dharmic? I'll behave however I want. The ladies of our family will feel like that and they will resort to immoral lifestyle. And he also says, because those ladies have a sort of connection with us who are adharmic, their nature will automatically become adharmic and they will resort to such means. In this place, Madhusudana Saraswati Swamigal interprets it this way. So, Arjuna feels this war is going to result in such fearsome consequences. Next shloka. Sankaro narakayaiva kulagnanam kulasya cha patanti pitaro hyesham lupta pindodaka kriyaha. What will happen when there is no clear demarcation between the varnas? When they get mixed up, then what happens? The lineage in which that happens, the forefathers in the lineage, the Pitrukkal, they don't get the Tarpanam from the sons or grandsons. The activities that we have to perform as Pitru Karya. When nobody is left in the lineage, automatically they cannot be performed. That is one thing. And another thing, if the Varnas get mixed up, then how to perform those activities? All those get mixed up and the dharmas cannot be performed properly. So, the forefathers, they remain without the offerings that are to be offered to them, and so they fall in hell. This is not just the forefathers of the lineage where the sons, grandsons all have been killed. It also happens to the forefathers of those who caused this destruction. Arjuna says, our forefathers, they will fall in hell because our lineage, our families also, Varna Sankara will happen because of our women, and thereafter we cannot offer anything to our forefathers. All the Pitru Karmas will get affected. They will all be destroyed. दोषैरेतैकुलज्ञानां वर्णसङ्करकारकैः उत्साद्यन्ते जातिधर्माः कुलधर्माश्च शाश्वताः. So, because of the mixing up of the various varnas, the varna dharmaha, they get destroyed. Utsadhyante, they get the jati dharmaha, they get destroyed. The kula dharmaha, the various practices followed by that particular family since generations, now it gets stopped. So all those, they get destroyed. Kula dharmas cha, there is a cha there, and Sridhari says, Chakarat ashrama dharmadayopi grihyante. It means the ashrama dharmas also get destroyed. Sridhara Swamigal says the ashrama dharma is brahmachari dharma, grihastha dharma, varnashrama dharma and the sannyasa dharma. Even those dharmas, they cannot be performed properly. So, they also get destroyed. If lineages, families are destroyed totally, then all these dharmas get destroyed. They cannot be performed properly thereafter. Utsanna kula dharmanam manushyanam janardana narake niyatam vaso bhavatityanu sushruma. So, when all dharmas are destroyed, Varna dharmas destroyed, Ashrama dharmas destroyed, Kula dharmas destroyed, then people cannot perform any dharma, then they are bound to fall in hell. Narake niyatam vaso bhavati. So, all will be forced to attain only hell. Iti anusushruma. Arjuna says, we have heard like this from our acharyas, our preceptors. They have said this to us. I am not saying something by just guessing or on my own. We have heard this from our preceptors. So, sarvatha, whatever it is, we should never fight this war, says Arjuna. All these are the thoughts of Arjuna. Arjuna, who is now confused as what is right and what is wrong, what is dharmic, what is adharmic. He is confused now. He is overcome with dejection and compassion when he sees all his very own in the battlefield, and he says all these things to Krishna. These are the words of Arjuna. We should remember that. He feels like this regarding whatever I have been saying. We'll stop with this for today. Tomorrow, shloka number 45. Hari Om.